3, they're gonna figure that out and they're gonna have a better team comp here.
Honestly, my opinion for Night Horde here, you don't point any fingers. You just listen. We had that game, guys.
Yes.
We had that game. We can beat them. Let's come in game 3. Let's get this reverse sweep. Let's make it happen. That's
I
it.
agree. I think if you're Night Horde, you brush it off. It was a fantastic game. It's not like they made a crazy mistake. The plan was good. It was just the AOG wasn't used as a tool to try and create the fight. It was used as a zoning tool to zone out the rest of the members, and that's what they did in that fight, right? Kistler tried. He got the Wind of Nature, the quick item swaps with the immortality. Everything was present. Even Merciless swapped his items to get that immortality. So buying time, it just came down to these quick on-spot decision making, which was right from Night Horde. It's just that they wanted to be one more step ahead, which Vendetta didn't allow. Vendetta holding their ground, holding their line, and saying that you shall not pass. And Night Horde just trying their best to do so. Yeah, exactly. You shall not pass.
Shall not
right?
pass. Churro
But the question now, it's expanding reverse. They ban out the Harley, they ban out the Eve. Do they give away the Fredrin? Because Fredrin is insane on this map.
Zhuxing is open.
Well, that's a great question, honestly. Night Horde is on blue side. They banned out the Fredrin in game 2. They have to ban it, right?
3 games blue side. 3 games blue side too.
Yeah. They gotta ban it. They've been so scared of it.
They gotta ban it.
Unless they risk it on game number 3.
And you know what? I was from the previous game, moving on to this one, I was gonna ask, like, game number 1, Siri played, 50-50. Game 2, he was good on the
Siri
Eve.
played great.
Yeah, Siri played great. So if they didn't, I was gonna ask, like, are they missing Colleen, right? With the changes that they made.
Are you impressed,
Doesn't
Layla,
exactly
by Siri
seem
yet?
like it.
Second game definitely much better. I feel like we haven't seen full potential yet.
Yeah, and like I think with Colleen present and Night Horde, what the play was for them was they were very messy, right? Very brawly, and you kind of expect the unexpected when it came to Colleen. But with Siri, more simple, more straightforward. It works. There's not a lot of risks involved. But with Colleen, the risks have a very high payoff, right? And it always worked out with them. He wasn't bad. He was on point. It's just that now Night Horde, a different play style. It's not the play style we're used to seeing compared to in the Swiss stages. That's a big difference, I feel like.
Yeah, do we get cheesy here for Night Horde? It's match point. We've seen nothing. We've seen nothing but straightforward drafts. Jushin is open. No Harley for Vendetta. Oof, yeah, that's tough.
Oh, Harith.
You have to take Harith here because Harith can be picked from...
No, Harith's already taken out.
Oh, so Night Horde gets Harith.
Yeah, so they had to pick Phoveus, right? Actually, Phoveus can't even pick up on the other side, so... Carry?
Vendetta needs this dub. They're running out of gas.
Yeah, the hero pool started, this is similar to what happened with Vendetta against Alpha 7, right? They got game number 1. Game number 2 was super close. Unlucky. In this case, they found themselves to get the win. So game number 3, they're running out of gas in terms of the hero pool. They go for the Phoveus, denying a side bit of a Herod, but also at the same time, Phoveus could not be picked on the other side. So the Guinevere is a solid choice.
And you're
What's
biding
gonna
time
come through
for the counter pick.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough, honestly. This is tough. Night Horde, you got to pick up the Harith here, right? Like, you have to.
Yeah.
Harith plus. Do you go for jungle here? Leomord, probably not amazing, honestly.
I mean, Bruno plus something in EXP, maybe? The Lapu? Sora?
No, you got to get the Harith on Night Horde. Right?
You go Sora. I think Sora plus something else. Alice? Sun?
Oh, they got cheesy. Here we go. Here we go, boys.
Sun.
It's game 3,
Where are
match
all the
point.
Sun players? Come out right now. Go look at a pro
It's Sun,
player on Sun. Let's go.
That's a Sun and Alice, eh, Layla?
Sun and Alice. Very interesting. A. Are you the Canadian here now?
Yeah.
Okay, 武则天, that was good. Yep. Okay. I don't mind it, but is this gonna be a gold sun or XP sun?
It's a gold sun.
It's jungle. It's jungle. I feel like.
I mean, honestly, it's Rome.
Okay, I've seen Rome suns and I do not like it. no on the Rome sun. I don't know. Oh my goodness, no. Right, it can't be XP because Alice is XP, so it's just gonna be jungle.
It could be Alice jungle and sun XP.
I mean, anything can happen, right? Oh yeah, because they have the Alice.
Only because it's.
Well, no, Alice is pretty normal in EXP. Alice.
Yeah.
But it could be Alice jungle.
Could be, yeah.
And since when have Night Horde played normal? Come on.
Yeah,
well,
especially
then there's
at this
your
point.
there's your surprise, right? You have these picks that could be flexed, so will be interesting to see finally where they place these heroes.
Are we gonna
ban out the carry here? Also have carry ban. Carry's not great here though, honestly.
I don't
Against
mind.
the
You pick up the
Jushin,
carry
I mean,
regardless.
Yeah, obviously it's just a tough game. It is a tough game. Short range against Jushin, now with Sun as well.
And
A single target carry against a multi-target Sun. It's tough.
Granger. No.
No. I don't think Granger's great. So look at the jungle options. Exhausted. Guinevere's gone. No Guinevere, no Joy, no Fanny, no Suyo, no Fredrin, no Harley. Oh my god, that's 7 picks that Night Horde can pick. I think it's only a Leomord that's available.
BTA just picks up the glue here.
I mean, they even started banning out Fanny, so you know the jungling heroes are thin.
No, I think that's why. I think that's why the Sun pickup, right? It's a flex into the gold lane. It's a flex into the jungle. So Night Horde keeping it a little dicey still. And if they want to put the Sun into the jungle, it's okay. They can get something else in the gold lane. Although we know it's gonna be a gold lane Sun, right? It's still an option, a possibility, because the jungle pool is so low right now. What's available that could work out for the YSS is one of the options that could be in the hands of Night Horde, I guess.
Yeah, Leomord also there. Again, I think no matter what it is, with the things that are left, VTA just goes. I think you pick glue here for Rome.
Yeah.
Rome glue's not bad here, honestly, against a fighter gold laner. Upfront personal EXP laner, and then right now it's looking like Night Horde has to pick something that wants to get up close and personal as well, unless they go for like a Lance or a Hayabusa, like something crazy like that.
But Trax, if they go for the Leomord on the side of Night Horde, what can Vendetta do against that? Carry is one of the like look at the amount of dive that they have. Belleric, bro, is insane. I debut Belleric in MCT.
No. We got a belly boy. Remember?
Oh
yeah, we did get a belly boy.
Belly boy.
Yeah, we did. I remember that.
I said belly boy just to make you remember.
Yeah, I know. But the Belleric against the carry is so good, and the amount of crowd control the Night Horde have right now, and the frontline dive. What is Vendetta gonna be able to answer with? They have to Phoveus Merciless has to play a game out of his mind right now to unlock the potential that carry for Melon, because Melon's having a terrible series.
What spell is the Belleric gonna carry though?
Vengeance, Revitalize. What are the two? Or maybe Flicker.
I was gonna say, if you want to get to the carry,
Hayabusa,
you want to make sure you can lock her down. You know?
BTA, last pick.
What's it gonna be? This is make it or break it. Like, what do they have? They put,
like I said, Glue Rome.
Guinevere.
Glue Rome is a possibility.
It is. I think that's one of the better options that they have. But then again, like
Grok open. Grok is open. Not really,
know, bro. Kalea,
like
I guess.
Go Ruby.
Kaja, no Ruby. Come on.
Every time they dive you just.
Kalea. I don't know. Hylos maybe, just because you can get to face tank quite a lot, but you don't have a lot of playmaking potential. Glue it is, because what else could they go for, right? Oh, but it's so difficult though if you're Vendetta. Yes, you have the damage. Yes, you have the, you know, the win condition for Vendetta is much more slim compared to Night Horde. Night Horde, they just gotta just button mash in a team fight, and Shiro comes in with the Ogi Shadow kill.
I mean, but at the same time, there's such kiting capabilities from Vendetta. Like with the, they have a great front line with Mercy and T. They can kite with Churro bombing, look for stuns. Tarzan can get knockups and still fight for objectives here. The major problem is going to be Melon. Melon just has to not go for Merlin, I think. But it's definitely a tough space either way. One big set from RR and it's GG's. It's tough. Layla, any final thoughts?
Is it gonna be like they're gonna try to make it really difficult for Melon in the beginning and just try to do it that way? Because obviously Melon in the end, I feel like still will be able to dish out enough damage that he's gonna be just like Belleric who.
Belleric who?
The sun needs to.
Belleric who? Trex. Match point. Are we gonna call it an early night, or are we gonna go get the reverse sweep?
Whether you're watching from Americas, whether you're watching from Europe or Philippines or Indonesia, either way, the chance that this could end early is nigh. Vendetta at match point. Night Horde looking to try to turn things around here. It was in their grasp last time, Kronos. It was right there in front of them, but they couldn't get the final couple shots on that base. Can they change things around this time?
Yeah, they're looking to turn things around. They had the advantage. And when I say, oh, what a spatial migration. Whoa. Beautiful. Tarzan able to land that first one, give it a little bit of a confidence boost, if I may say so, for the team. The only one thing that I say Night Horde have a easier win condition is because this team can play on autopilot right now. Like this composition can play on autopilot and still get the victories in these neutral objectives, the Lord fights, right? The messy fights are going to be much more advantageous for the Night Horde. For Vendetta, on the other hand, they need to get, they need to play the lanes. They need to get the advantage. Merciless has to hit those flicker dark waves. Tarzan needs to get those spatial migrations on point, not catching the wrong. If he catches Merlin, it's not going to help out because the Vengeance can be popped. He has the Wrath of the Dryads. It's going to be a lot of reflective damage back. Churobami has to be clutch with his Fury of the Phoenix. T has to find the right target to get on top of. So yes, but if everything works out right, it will look good. It'll look super good for Vendetta. Already forcing out a flicker from T before the turtle. So you know Night Horde are going to have advantage in this neutral objective and in this pit. So Vendetta make their way first there, of course, but Shiro, he won't be able to hang a lot in this turtle pit, looking for a steal.
Tarzan able to get a nice spatial migration, plus a violent Requiem on a multiples. Fury of the Phoenix comes down. Boom. In comes Shiro, able to get first blood on a Tarzan. Merciless finds Merlin, though. Turtle's still up.
Churo's gone.
As Churo's chased down and taken out by Siri. Now they're going to move on to Mercy and T, keeping them at bay. Turtle does finally drop as Shiro picks it up. It's 2-1, 1,000K gold, or 1,000 gold lead over to Night Horde.
If you are Vendetta, you want to play for Melon. You want to play for Melon's power spike. You want to make sure you don't give too much of a gold lead. You don't go down too many times. So make sure you're playing it safe, but not too safe for the Night Horde. Just get every single advantage on the map. And looking at the emblem setups, it looks all right. Both tanks, in this case for Vendetta, opting to go for much more faster in terms of rotation because he wants to be able to keep up. T needs to be in the face, protecting his backline, protecting his jungler, not getting out-rotated. That's the name of the game for Vendetta at the moment. Buy time, get the opportunity for... Oh, no, look at Shiro. Quad Shadow.
Ooh, a lot of damage on a Churro. Churro might not be able to get away from this one. Shiro with the moves, the grooves, able to get out safely. But still the pressure is there. The possibility of death at any moment in front of Vendetta.
Smooth criminal there if it got away with a kill. Vendetta, on the other hand... Man, that's the only thing I can see. Wait for the opportunity because Siri's already got a kill. Siri's going to be a lane bully. Lucky Churro has the range advantage to try and get the clear. They're trying to poke down Siri as much as possible. Look at Tarzan trying to get on top of him. Look at able to get the Violent Requiem. Yes, he does.
Does force the Purify out. That's huge. Turtle going to be up in about 33 seconds.
Oh, Shiro.
Will have some time to be aggressive there. T holding down the front side. Shiro jumps back in. Melon wanting to get involved as well. Going to clear this mid lane if he can even get to it.
Oh, no Purify. He's gone, right? Oh, they don't bite it.
He doesn't have the Violent Requiem right now.
Oh,
big Wrath of the Dryad. T goes down. Shiro with another kill under his belt. 2-0 and 1 already.
So before Patrick goes down, he just like, you know, creates like a he's just on the floor doing the, what was that? Yeah, about to say. Did you see the movement of his hands though? Like, what do you got, a snow angel? Yeah, he does like that. Just a split second.
Snow star?
Yeah, sort of at this point. But, you know, jokes aside, Vendetta able to hold their own for a while, but 2K goal lead already on the side of Night Horde. T is trying to create the space. Merciless goes in.
Dark Wave does land on a Merlin. Churro able to get some nice poke damage off Melon there as well. In comes the Beacon though. A lot of damage. Comes out onto RR. Tarzan with a spatial migration, but here comes Shiro. No shadow kill, but the knockup from Tarzan is huge, and Shiro's taken out. Kistler as well, and now Melon's gonna move on to RR's. RR's running for the hills. Decides to flicker back. First big fight win for Vendetta. A turtle plus 3 members. A step in the right direction.
Beautiful. I want to take a look at the replay if we can get it, please, because that Violet Requiem coming out was clutch, but I don't know if it was through a spatial migration because it felt like he used it earlier, or was it through Merciless's Dark Wave? A slight bit of a knockup.
I think it was the Dark Wave.
Yeah, I feel like it was the Dark Wave because Shiro came in with the Quad Shadow at the right time for the Hayabusa, but the Dark Wave catching him off guard and into the Violet Requiem. And this is what I meant. It's threading the needle if you're Vendetta, right? You need to find the right formation. You need to find every single thing working out for them. But Night Horde, they can just button mash and get away with it. Although this time, I think... Yeah,
if there's a team that can find that perfect moment, Vendetta, they've done it 2 games in a row now, and now they're doing it in fights, split seconds, millisecond decisions, like a Dark Wave on the Shadow, knowing, I mean, that's not a long knockup. And to be able to see that when all of that is, me and you could barely see it, let alone you're in the middle of it, and you know, I'm hitting the Violet Requiem right now. Like, little moments like that are the moments of greatness with Tarzan.
Oh, look. Ooh, Tarzan, look at that again. Goes to the spatial migration right on time after the Dark Wave, right? That could have been disastrous if you're Kistler. And I think Kistler is going to be the hardest one to catch because of his clones that he has and Siri on the Purify. But then again, they baited Siri's Purify earlier in that fight. So it's getting to the point where, oh no, Shiro, Melon.
Ooh, Melon versus Shiro. T's going to show up as well. Melon will be good. Shiro gonna get stunned, but wait! Throne of Ruin responds.
Fury.
Churro bombing there as well. Shiro trying to back around, but he gets taken out. Churro getting the kill into his pocket. Merlin a little too late to that one. That's gonna set him down to 2-2.
Hey, they're threading the needle. They're finding the needle in the haystack at the moment. Perfect moment, perfect opportunity. They were able to seize it in the previous game, you know. Mom spaghetti at this moment for Vendetta.
Yeah. Got it. You only get one shot, one opportunity, and Vendetta finds it every single time. Like, there's multiple shots almost for Vendetta. An endless amount of shots. Merlin gonna get pulled back. T brings it back to the team. Merlin falls. Melon able to just pop off. Merciless though, looking for Kistler in the backside as Shiro's unable to find any moments. Another turtle in the hands of Vendetta. Tarzan chasing down Shiro right now. This is huge. We'll be okay.
Oof. Melon gets his hand on the golden staff as well in that team fight. Shiro comes in. Oh no, what are you doing? Shiro's caught. Doesn't have the quad shadow.
Oh.
He can get caught. No, Shiro, 3 mistakes in a row. I mean, the first one's excusable, I'd say, but the second and the third, getting overzealous, getting overly aggressive. I think this is where it comes into mentality, Trex. It's all about what happened in game number 1 and game number 2. It's starting to affect them at this moment, and they're starting to crumble a little bit under pressure.
Okay, so Night Horde now. The composition looked interesting. It looked clean. Kistler not really having that many good moments. I'm telling you, the glue. The Merciless as well, just stopping them from being able to dive in and really apply the pressure. There's no way to get to Churro right now. Melon is able to free hit. Merlin getting caught up by T in that last fight. It's a problem, and Shiro's supposed to be the one that can get back there, but they're just calling his shadow so cleanly right now.
Oh,
a lot of damage. Throne of Ruin connects, but Melon able to dash back. Kistler taken out already as Merciless holds down the front side with the pursuit. Tarzan now trying to lock onto RR. RR's not going to be able to get this with a Violet Requiem, and Merciless takes that kill. They're going to move on to Seer next. As RR as well. Merlin at least able to find T there. It's 2 for 1 right now. Back in the mid side, Tarzan looking for Shiro once again.
Oh my God, Tarzan coming in clutch at the right time, and I said it. If Vendetta are gonna get the win, Merciless needs to play a game out of his mind, and that's what he is doing. Those dark waves are coming in clutch. 4-0-4 on a Phobius. It's into an Alice plus a Zetian, where they can just button mash and get away with it, but they're not able to button mash. They're getting out-rotated, out-dunked at this moment.
Yeah, they're getting outplayed at this point. Honestly, just so many little things. Vendetta are online. They're in flow state right now, Vendetta. There's little things that they're doing that are just like those little micro mechanics. It's a completely different story than the last 2 games.
It's a different story just because of how it's mentally affected the Night Horde.
Ooh. Merciless trying to lock onto RR. See, look at T and Merciless. They're just always in their face. Melon's able to sit on the backside and just do whatever he wants right now. Kistler still late to the party. RR looking for an angle in. Lord is low. Shiro.
Oh, no.
Nice knock up from Tarzan. Ooh. And a nice throw of Ruin. Shiro able to take the Lord, and down goes Tarzan. But Bommy's trying to respond back. Melon.
Oh, no.
Looking for some damage. It's 1 for 1, but Tarzan's gone, and Siri's on to Merciless. Merciless doesn't want to give this up just yet. Does get pushed through, pulled back. Churro there, able to get some nice poke. Merciless is able to flicker away. Lord's going to be coming soon. Vendetta just trying to defend.
Well, Merciless, how did he survive that? Right, I thought he was going to go in with a passive and then probably get another push and then get the Infernal Pursuit going. But decides to back off, doesn't want to, push it to the limit because he has a massive bounty on himself right now. 5-0-4. If he gets the shutdown, it could turn the tides of the fight around completely. He has been the playmaker. He's been the linchpin for Vendetta entirely. Shiro able to get the Lord thanks to the massive Throne of Ruin coming up from RR, so they're able to pull out these big plays. And within that Throne of Ruin, all they got to do is put the Wrath of Dryads. Kishler goes in with a Petrify. Siri has the Crimson Beacon. Lord. That could be dangerous.
For a second, I thought Kistler was down, but it was just a clone. He's all good. Lord's getting melted. Melon comes in. A lot of damage onto RR. Taking out Melon, able to get the kill. Merlin goes down next. They're going to try to close the distance. Siri takes a hammer to the face. It's 3 members down. Tarzan's not even involved in the fight. He's on the top side defending the wave.
I mean, so far, we were kind of like hyped about Night Horde being the unexpected team, right? And you could see with the change that they made in their mid lane, it's not so much as a expect the unexpected lineup. They lost a little bit of their identity, and it's showing. They picked up the Sun clutch pick that they like to go for, but it's 0-3-0.
All right, Vendetta. Is there a way out of this for Night Horde? We've seen them have some moments. I'm going to be honest, last time, one of the reasons they were able to get that big play, Tarzan got knocked up by the Lord. It was literally a split second where, okay, now we come in, we get the Throne of Ruin, we get the big Wrath of Dryad. They may not have another opportunity like that. They have to do it all on their own this time. And Vendetta's doing such a good job at not staying grouped up. Melon's always on the backside. Tarzan's always waiting on the backside. It's just T and Merciless keeping Night Horde at bay.
Merciless. He has been merciless throughout this
7-0-4 is crazy
match. 7-0 on a Phobius, bro. Like legit, that's insane. Into a Jushin and a Hayabusa and an Alice. That's crazy, to be honest. Like, you're the front line at this point. They've got no way to melt you down. And the problem being they don't have a marksman. Yes, they have the Shred in the hands of Kistler on the Sun. Attack speed build. I wish I could take a look at the items to see how far ahead he is. He should have the Trinity at this point. If he doesn't, it shows how much ahead Vendetta are. They're ahead by 4,000. And one thing we've noticed from Vendetta is when they get ahead in terms of the goal lead, they don't let it up. Right, we've seen Night Horde. Yes, they've got a 5K goal lead. It's come down to 1,000, then a 500, and then all of a sudden they get back to 4,000, 4,500. But Vendetta, when they have the goal lead, it doesn't go away, and they're so good at this slow choke kind of game, which we've seen them play out against Leviathan. We've seen them do against the Night Horde previously. A lot of the teams, and I think that shows the slow chokehold is. It's starting to make Night Horde fade. Game number 1, game number 2, they almost got to the ropes, right? Able to break it. But at the same time, Vendetta did get the victory, got a pinfall. But here, I think they're looking for Nighthorde to pass out.
I mean, and I think a lot of it comes down to this Sun pick. There's no range, there's no shred. If he I mean, yes, he can shred, but he can't get up close and personal with Merciless and T. You need some range to be able to just poke away and shred them down. Something like a Claude, something like a Carry, any kind of marksman that can make sure that T and Merciless just don't hold the front line so solidly. Every time Kistler comes in, he's just stopped in his tracks, stunned up, or knocked up by Tarzan, something of the nature. And outside of him, there's nothing, there's no one else that can really take out T or Merciless, honestly.
Oh, okay, Shadow Kill.
Shadow Kill does connect, still not enough. Gonna be forced back. Lord does get reset. Merciless close the distance, looking for the Dark Wave. No. Melon gets a couple of free shots. Melon popped the Speedy Light Wheel. They're gonna try to shred down on this Lord now. Asiri works his way around, but the Dark Wave is waiting for them both.
GG.
And they're forced to back off. Tarzan locks in, Merlin goes out, Churro Bomb getting the kill. Sun onto the top side, Kistler at that, but he knows he's gotta run away. Lord's gonna be coming soon. Minions down the mid side.
So good. Vendetta are so good with what they're doing. Absolutely insane. T able to force out the Ogi Shadow Kill with the quad shadow. And then the next thing you know, Merciless comes in, picks the fight. They bait out the Wrath of the Dryads. Nobody gets caught in it. And then they blitz the Lord. It is so good. Working out so well for Vendetta. Kistler tried to go in, but what's he gonna do? He used the Petrify. Where? Just now. He's in the base.
Yeah, what's he doing? I don't know. Misclick, probably.
Oh, it's not working out. They needed the Petrify, so they needed the Petrify.
They needed anything. Every single utility is huge right now. Waves coming down the mid. Melon getting free shots onto the tower. RR can't find a way in. One big Throne of Ruin could maybe change this game, but it's going to be hard to connect that. Melon going to move down to the boss side now as Merlin and RR try to defend. T looking for an angle along with Merciless. Kistler coming from the backside maybe. Looking for a possible pincer. He's going to go clear the mid wave and try to stop it in its tracks. All inhibitors gone. Nothing left on the base. Tarzan, spatial migration in. Shiro looks for the connect, but it's in between 4 members. A Shadow Kill just not outputting the damage.
Hey, Kistler is trying to staunch the bleeding, right? As much as possible. That's coming through. And Vendetta oh, he could have gone to top. He didn't go for it. He didn't go for the push. He could have gone for it. He could have gotten away with it too. Oh, the moments that Nighthorde need to take the risk right now. They're not looking to take it. This is a completely different Nighthorde compared to what we've seen during the Swiss
game
stage.
2 was tough, man. Do we think they lost their mentality? Do we think it was like, oh, it's 2-0, we should have won both games possibly?
That's what I mentioned, right? In a couple of these turtle fights where they could have gone for these massive plays, where they could have made these riskier plays, where we've seen Nighthorde make these riskier plays before, it's not coming through. So yes, I think definitely their mentality has been affected, but also at the same time, it's showing that their gameplay has not been the same that what it was in the Swiss stage, even in game number 1, where they could kind of push the gas, like go crazy with what they have. They haven't, and tricks, like I've been saying this for a while, like Nighthorde can button mash their way, but 5 to 15 kills is insane. Like the difference is showing, and the difference is massive.
I mean, the thing is with Vendetta having a composition that takes some skill to make these things happen, it has a good cap, it has a good peak, it has a good ceiling, and they're a team that can handle that type of threading the needle, right? So it's working out. Nighthorde, Kistler's maxed out on items. RR taking a lot of damage. Merciless takes a Shadow Kill to the face. Goes down to about 10%, but look at the damage from T. Along with the Fear of the Phoenix, Shiro hitting the hills, but RR comes in as well. What's going on up top? Kistler finds Tarzan. Winter Crown does come down. Churro trying to come help out. Kistler's forced to back off. It's RR for none, but still, Nighthorde hangs on. Lord should go over to Vendetta here unless something insane happens.
Melon, he's been free hitting. No one's able to stop him. This Belleric is working, but he's getting everyone except for Melon. The Purify coming in clutch. Kistler tried to get the 1v1 to Tarzan, just not working out. Look at T, the recall taunts are starting to show
Lord.
a lot of beef between these players, probably
T's in final form.
Discord chat. Somebody send us the screenshots, bro, because sheesh, we want to get to know the lore here.
Oh, that's just T, baby. That's T.
I want the T, man. Don't you?
If I was, I said that is T.
Exactly.
I know, I get it.
Lore galore,
Anyways,
that's what we're all about. Oh,
Lore,
Merciless.
Lore galore, Merciless in the midst of Kistler, taking a lot of damage. Merciless might need to back off. He goes down. The shutdown. 7-0 and 5, taken out right before Lord connects. Is this the whiff of the century? Can Vendetta still finish this?
Yeah, I think this is the big fight that he didn't want to take, right? Merciless versus Kistler is the wrong fight, but here Lord's coming in already. Fear the Phoenix to stop Kistler from going back.
Nice knock up. Violent Requiem. Tarzan's brought too low, though. He's got to back off. Lord trying to make his way in, but Siri finds Tarzan. Melon just needs to lock onto the base, and that is it. Vendetta with a beautiful 3-0, a sweep, sending Night Horde to the lower bracket and continuing their run to upper bracket finals.
Oh my goodness. Did we expect a sweep to happen between these two teams, Kronos?
Hey, we kind of expected a sweep in the first series.
Just not in this one.
Number 1, game or 2. Not in this one. I expected this to go the distance, to be honest. And the layering of the skills, the thread in the needle, like I said. And you know what? Not just me saying this. Carl TZ said this in an interview, right? In MPLPH. Like, the meta has reached the point where button mashing is not going to help you. It's the best meta this game has had so far. You can, but before you could button mash your way to victory, now you got to really think and how to use these skills. And not like Night Horde weren't thinking, but they weren't really thinking in these fights because they got, you know, they were outplayed the entire time. The mentality got affected with losing 2 games back to back, which was super close, which should have been theirs, to be honest. Both games in a row where they had the advantage. And it's showing that in this game, the difference came down to the mentality, definitely, and Vendetta, the experience, showing that they can play against the composition where they gotta climb up a hill, where they got a mountain to climb. If they're going up against the wall, it's okay. Everyone is pulling their weight, and you could see Merciless, definitely the star of the show for me. Churobami with those clutch Fury of the Phoenixes, and their team fights. When you take a look at the replay or the highlights, you can tell how telegraphed it is. I think Night Horde didn't catch it, but after looking at 2 or 3 of them, we could see it come through, right? Merciless goes in, gets the bit of a push. Shiro's the first one to go get that Ogi shadow kill. Then all of a sudden Merciless pushes through, and then you get the Wrath of the Dryads coming out, or you get an RR trying to make a play, and the moment RR makes a play, Tarzan goes in with a spatial migration, and then when they push back, when Night Horde are trying to get away, the Wrath of the Dryads is the disengage tool, the Fury of the Phoenix comes out, and then it's insane. It's a 19-minute game. The stats were shown, and you could see they had a great early game, but Shiro fumbling it in what, the bot side kill here in the river. This is what I'm talking about. This is the re-engage. Tarzan goes in, Shiro comes in, tries to get a kill, but look at the Dark Wave Violent Requiem tracks. Oh my god, like chef's kiss.
Yeah, that play right, that was when we knew, we're like, okay, wait, Vendetta came to play. That right there was just wait a second.
This is unnecessary.
This oof.
Oh, Myth Bommy. Not Myth Bommy, sorry. Churro Bommy here. Churro, great clutch moments where you would think that team fight was gonna go in favor of the Night Horde, and he comes in with an ult, and then that changed the whole team fight. I feel like, you know, what they really had to make sure that Bommy was not there or cannot be part of these team fights, or else he just turns it around somehow for them.
Oh, I mean, it's tough.
And you know
I think at this point, Vendetta, what they showed here today is that they are honestly just a team to be reckoned with, like in so many ways. They are hunting right now. I think the only team that I think it is, you know, at this point we're looking at very possibly, you know, Alpha 7 Vendetta. We're gonna get a little taste tester of it in the upper bracket, but who in the lower bracket? I think maybe if Leviathan gets it together, maybe we see Leviathan come through. Maybe Influence Rage. You know, there's a lot of teams down there that might be able to pull it together, but Vendetta just looks so good.
So good, so clean. knowing what is required from their from each and every hero. That hero too merciless. Look at that. He has a full passive stack. He has the Infernal Pursuit, but chooses not to go through with the basic attack. Flickers out of harm's way. And you know what? We've been talking entirely about Merciless, Churro, right? T played a great game. Melon showed up finally after 2 games in a row, having terrible games. But Tarzan, he was put under pressure every single game. King of the jungle for a reason, my guy. He was clean on this, going everywhere. And yes, you know, the combo, like you mentioned, the Dark Wave and the Violet Requiem, it's hard to point out. Imagine popping the Violet Requiem at the right moment, right? The skill, the difference, how hard he has to be how hard locked in should he be, like, for this entire game. Every single micro decision that he made. And not just that, in this fight there was one point where Kistler got the better of him, right, in those team fights. Look at the re-engage. The Fear of the Phoenix comes out, they get Merlin, he goes back, Kistler trying to flank from the side. Oh no, it wasn't this, it was the previous Lord. And this is the one we won that, like, Merciless should not have picked. But at the same time, Kistler going ahead. Hopefully we get a little bit of extension of this. Kistler tries to get the push, goes on the top side. Look at that. Fear of the Phoenix coming out at the right time, cancel out Kistler's recall, and now they're -1 to try and get the defense. Kistler being delayed by a slight second is enough. By the time he comes in, base is gone.
You know what Melon did, Layla?
Took the base.
What?
He locked on the base. He locked on.
Yeah.
He's not wasting any time. He's not going to make the same.
MVP for that. That base just got shred. It dropped so fast in HP, right? The difference that we see. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. What great play. What great play.
After such a rough game in game number 2, Melon comes back with a 5-0 and 8 game with the carry in his own hands, and MVP. Just super MVP, definitely. The Wind of Nature coming in clutch towards the end there. And we were a little worried against the Belleric. We were a little worried against some of these things, but Melon always distanced so well in those games.
MVP performance with the way that he played. Absolute beast on this carry. Had terrible game number 1, terrible game number 2. I mean, according to the standards that we hold Melon to. So showing up in game number 3, a Rookie of the Year, no more. I'm telling you, you can't call him Truck. You can't call him that Truck.
It's his second season. He's still a rookie. He's still the Rookie of the Year.
That it doesn't feel like it to me. A veteran.
We'll ask him.
He's definitely seasoned at the moment, right? And 508 KDA, 62.6k total damage, 762 gold per minute. Played really well. Of course, it came down to the rest of the team to kind of open up the map for him. And to be honest, I feel like anyone who could have won the MVP, we would have been happy because it was overall a great team performance. But the one thing Melon had going for him is nobody was able to target him. The timing for him to get into these fights, there's a Jushin that can dive onto you. There's an Alice that can dive onto you. You can be picked off by the Sun from the side flanks. You got a Hayabusa that can pick you off, but never got picked off, not a single time.